What's happening, guys? Welcome back to IronTourn, old school adventure by myself, Torn. As you can see probably from the armour and the setup that I have here and my location, generally speaking, it's a bit of a later filmed intro to this episode because I managed to somehow delete the original intro I had. So I ain't going to show my stats and that because it's a huge amount of spoilers for pretty much spoil the entire episode coming and already spoil into episode 4 because we're already working on that. But I appreciate you guys tuning in and I hope you enjoy the episode. Please feel free to subscribe, like the video if you did, and add any comments or things you think I can do better down in the comments. It'd be much appreciated, and cheers. Got a nice level 32 hit points coming in there. Oh, look at this dickhead taking my kill on. Just fucking rude. No, I don't even get the drops from it. So bet it's a good drop, something I needed. Absolutely rude. Nice level coming in. It's I think our third 40 on the account. It is indeed. It's going well. Building slowly. Have 15 levels till we can high elk and actually go back to ogres and earn some gold because I figured out sitting at ogres is really inefficient. I'm just chewing through runes, splashing rather than earning XP. And so I thought it was pointless. So I'm here at Hill Giants, gaining a bit of prayer XP and hopefully a lot more magic XP than I would have at ogres. I see 42 magic coming in on the hillies, grinding away. Another magic level will be sliding in here anytime. There we go, 44 magic, quite nice. Come back to ogres just to test out how sort of hard I can hit. Seems to be a little bit faster than when I was here at 38, so we'll stick with them for a while, probably to the end of the runes, and then see what happens. Coming in on the account, 35 hit points, slowly trucking through them really. Going quite nice. There's quite a few levels achieved today, so it's good. Got quite a big level coming in on the account for first 50. Means we're 5 away from half elk, which is good. We're not low on runes yet again. Don't think we'll get 55 off these runes, so not really sure what we'll do from there. Probably be more rune crafting, unfortunately, and I'm well over it at this point because we've spent a lot of gold already. We've only got about 4k left, which isn't going to be enough to buy enough runes to get to 55, unfortunately. Another magic level coming in, got 51. I also managed to miss 39 hit points earlier that we got, another level. It's good, enjoyable seeing them slide in nice and quickly before they become too grindy. So I did some rummaging around in the bank and actually managed to find about 36k, and since I found the 36k I've managed to buy 2.5k mines and 5k ears, so we can continue camping hill giants. I'm not sure, I haven't done the math on it, but I don't think these stats will quite get us 55, or these many runes will get us 55, but it'll get us pretty damn close, and once I run out of these we'll reassess from there. Just missed 40 hit points coming out on the account. Combat 43, which is quite nice. Next level will probably be 52 magic. We're doing alright. And there we are, like I said, 52 magic coming in on the account. New information from a lumber trader, that's probably less than helpful. Also, I didn't realise that's level 4 through 5 total level coming in. Quite nice little milestone to achieve. Shows that all around the stats are coming up, bringing us our base level up. For a level, this one snuck up on me but wasn't paying attention. 30 prayer coming out on the account. 14 levels till we have overheads, until we can actually potentially do a Valrag if I don't decide to flinch her, or even go to Obor or something once we have overheads. I've got plenty of giant keys from killing hill giants for this long. 52 magic dropping in on the account. It's looking like we might have enough runes, 1200 casts, we'll have to see how we go, but hopefully we get to 55. Here we are, guys, 54 magic, so close to the first major goal on the account achieved, which is a bloody good feeling. Definitely probably going to have enough runes, being that there's as many as they're left in the inventory, and I'll be able to buy some more with the cash within. Here we are, boys, the grind's finally over, 55 magic. It's a bloody good feeling. It means we can actually swap out and start doing some other stuff now that we've got high elk, and we can actually make some money off any drops we potentially get. I'm probably going to go and sit at Minotaurs in the stronghold for a stupid amount of time and get all of my combat stats to 40 and build up a huge amount of arrows so that we've got a good amount to bring up on the range. I mean, I might give Ogres a crack once my melee stats are up, but by the sounds of it, maging or ranging is the better option, and we don't have any coins to afford any more runes. I've pretty much bankrupted myself getting to 55. So it's going to be a bit of a rebuild phase, and then we'll see where to from there. I said this is going to be the most tedious free-to-play skill there possibly is. The level 13 bots are doing my head in. Managed to get 40 mining coming in. I was mining a bit of iron to make some plates so that we can potentially go to Dragon Slayer. Get an easy bit of attack and strength XP to buff those quickly, make grinding defense a bit easier, but I'm not sure whether competing with these level 13 bots is actually going to be friggin' worth it. Just missed 41 mining coming in there. I can now use rune, not that I can afford a rune pickaxe. I've also found out that the Port Sarum iron mining spot, after doing some homework, is far better, well, far less botted, I should say, than the Varrock East, and it's about 617 ores an hour, which is, means I don't have to be here for an hour and a half for what I was hoping for, and make a bit of cash off the iron plate bodies I intend to make, and we'll go from there. $46 mining coming up with the last inventory there. Then it's off to fill it or to spend an hour or two at the furnaces, however long it takes to smelt all this iron down. Another cruisy mining level coming in on the account. We've got 43 mining just posted. We're still chilling along at Remington. We're still running into the problem of bots. It's doing my head in. But I've found a mine for now that's not being botted, so hopefully it stays like this way long enough for me to actually get done what we need to get done. And here we have another 44 coming in on the account. Nice little group of them in the top right here. Hopefully get mining to 44. Hopefully we can get smithing to 44, and then it'll look all nice and tidy. Just a bit of an update. We've got 869 iron mined, and thought I'd just go and do a check on it to see how far we're going, because it's taking about 3 hours to get this with fighting off the bots. Also managed to bring up 45 mining just before. Just a nice level. We have just finished the smithing and sold it all, so we actually have a nice bit of a cash stack. We've got 32k, nearly 33k sitting there. Might even have some more in the bank. Would you look at that? We do. Pretty much. So that's 36.2k. So from here it's probably going to be off to train up some defense and strength, and then I'm going to attempt a Valrag and Dragon Slayer. I'm thinking I might probably buy adamant legs, mithril plate body, because I can't afford an anti-plate body at this point, and a adamant helmet as best on slots, and then we will go from there to a Valrag and probably flincher, save us having to get overheads. I mean, I'll give it 5 attempts. If I screw up the flinching more than 5 times, I'll reassess a Valrag and we'll have to go back and try something new, which will probably mean a whole shitload more smithing, because I will need money again by that stage, because I will be broke AF. Here we are, everybody, another 30 bomb coming in on the account. It's 30 strength up, and we'll work on 30 attack, and then it's off to buy some decent armour so that I don't get wrecked by Minotaurs. Oh, just managed to miss the pop up there, but that's 30 defense coming in, so it'll be off to Louis' legs, wherever that is. I think in Falador? No, it's not Louis' legs. I'm not even sure, but yeah, we'll head to Louis' legs and we're going to pick up some Eddie legs. I've already picked up the Eddie helm from Pesca up above us, or Preska. I can't even remember how to pronounce her name. But I think it might actually be time to give Dragon Slayer a crack. So wish me luck, guys. So I just missed the 40 attack level coming in. It's the first 40 in the melee stats. Good level. I mean, it means we can wield rune as soon as we get our rune drop, which is going to be a good while away, I imagine, being that I'll have to probably train some more magic or train range right up so that we can hit ogres and get some drops. And I mean, a lot of the first drops we won't be alking, I don't think. Well, the first weapon drop definitely won't be getting alked, because I'll probably hold on to that as a weapon unless I'm ranging, and then it doesn't matter. I'll work on that when we come to it, because it might be easier to melee the ogres by that point, just depending on stats and everything. But as soon as we got some cash flow, we will be buying full rune on the account and getting all of the max gear that we possibly can, and then it will be smashing into the pay to play league, really. You know, it'll be grinding out that 4 mil, which could take a while. It means I'm going to be at Ogres a very long time. And I don't want to stack one stat too heavily at this point, but I have a strange feeling range will probably end up a lot higher than most of the others because of it. Anyway, I'll catch you guys with the next clip. This is starting to get beyond ridiculous. How hard is it to buy a set of adamant legs? Literally every free-to-play world, I'm just sitting here hopping, literally every free-to-play world has friggin' someone sold to them. This is fucking ridiculous. What is a man supposed to do when all he wants is a pair of legs so he can go do some damn training? It's just like, seriously, like, this is literally running out of worlds. I'm gonna be back at the start of the worlds I've hopped, and we've got no way we can buy legs. This not being able to buy as from overstocked things is really a pain in the ass in the free-to-play worlds. We're just gonna have to camp in one world and hope for the best, I think. That's right, boys. After about 25 minutes of looking, managed to find a shop, so we now have adamant legs on the account. This is almost looking sort of best in slot really for now, until we can camp ogres and actually get some rune weapons and earn some cash so we can buy rune out of the Champions Guild. But I mean, even then, if I can tank ogres or potentially do ogres in range, I will, rather than buying rune, because it'll be redundant pretty quickly once we get pay to play, so I'd be better off alking it than wasting money on it. But we'll see how we get on. I mean, we'll make that call when we come to it. At this point, it's training up. Well, going to do a Valrag and then training up, seeing if we can't, like I said, smash those ogres actually this time, rather than friggin' wasting 1,000,000 runes like a dumbass like I did with Magic. But hey, you live and you learn, don't you? That's what the series is about. And another nice wee strength level coming in, 40 coming up there, fighting the hill giants. On to defense, and then time to reevaluate. It's finally here, boys. We're actually doing the right damage. Smashing on these ogres now. Range is only 41. Managed to go buy some D'hide and get that all knocked out and sorted. But I mean, it's finally here. Time to get on the 4 mil grind for our first bond. Potentially might even grind 8 mil, get 2. We'll see. But I mean, it's going to be some serious work, and it's going to be a seriously long time at these ogres, especially till I can upgrade my arrows to something like mithril or whatnot. Because currently we're using iron and damage shit. All in all, so we will be back with a bit of an update. Hopefully we'll make some money. I'm thinking I'm probably going to end up having to high elk my nature runes, ironically. The only thing that can actually give me money, but these ogres seem to drop them fairly often, so it should be good. Anyway, I'll update you guys if we make any drastic changes. If not, it's probably just going to be hours and hours of killing ogres. So as you can see in the chat box there, guys, I managed to get 50 range, and because I'm a bit of a nige, just doing some homework about buying bonds as an Iron Man, I'm realising I probably can't actually buy one as an Iron Man. I thought you could buy them off the GE, but I've just been talking to a guy in game and he was saying you can't, and I'm doing some homework to see if there is a way to get it other than trading off a main, because I don't really want to grind on a main as well to earn the cash. But yeah, I mean, stats are coming along nicely. This is a bit of a, I don't know what the last video I sort of uploaded was, but this is sort of where the stats are currently sitting. Quite a nice sort of flat overall level. I mean, there's only one skill and a couple of skills in there that are ones, which is fire making and wood cutting, but all in all, we're doing nicely, progressing well. I mean, if it comes to it, I will just end up buying membership for this account rather than bonds, if it turns out I can't actually buy bonds as my Iron Man, because like I said, I really don't want to use my main to grind cash as well as training my Iron Man, because I just do not have the time to be doing that. But I will catch you guys with the next clip later on. Here we are, another range level coming in on the ogre camp. We've nearly cracked 100k, which would be nice. Be a first 100k stack on the account. Not breaking the rune helm down because I'm going to keep it for melee stats. Rune full helms aren't that common. I've broken down plenty of the mids, but the fulls, I think this is the first one, and probably about 200 ogre kills, so hold on to that one for when we're meleeing. Come back with an update later on, boys. Here we are, guys, the third 50 of the account coming in, the 50 hit points, nice level. Like I've said in the earlier video, it's always good to get more health. It means once I go start doing some harder shit, I'm less likely to get myself killed, basically. Because I'm quite good at doing that, hence why I'm not a hardcore and just a standard Iron Man. And another range level dropping in on the account. No other levels or anything interesting has happened in the while I've been gone. Up to 120k, which is quite nice, growing slowly, but I think I'll run out of arrows soon. But some dudes just informed me that myth is about the same price as steel, so we'll be moving on to myth arrows to make life a whole lot better. Here we are, guys, we've got 53 range coming in on the account, and I mean, this will be the final clip for episode 3 of our IronTourn series. I mean, I'm feeling very disheartened since that dude told me the fact that you can't buy bonds, and it's getting to the point where I think it might honestly just be worth buying some membership, because no one wants to see an entire video of me dedicated to slaying out ogres to grind out for something that I can't technically achieve. So it makes sense to me to probably just bite the bullet and maybe buy some membership. I know I was trying to spend no money on this account, but I might just maybe buy initial membership and then go from there, potentially trade money or drop trade money out to my main or start buying bonds that way. But for the time being, the simple fact that I can't be completely contained as an Iron Man or completely self-sufficient as an Iron Man and get bonds, and that is sort of just a bit shit, really, is the best way to put it for me. It takes away from the joys of this account, so I'd almost rather just pay for membership and actually enjoy the account for what it is as an Iron Man, soon as we've maxed out the free-to-play leg. I mean, if you guys want to drop a comment about what you think and whatnot down below the video, that'd be awesome. Much appreciated. Any feedback's good. If you are enjoying the series and you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when the next video goes live. And cheers for watching, boys.